and actually over the last few weeks I've had these small windows of where I've felt zero pain in my neck. Zero. Hey guys, I'm still in Florida right now. We are back at my parents' house and I had my 4th round of Prolotherapy and PRP injections in my neck about a week ago. Yeah, a week ago from today. And all with that went pretty well. To be honest, I was a little bit nervous about just going to a doctor's appointment in general after starting DNRS because I'm just so focused on my brain retraining and trying to push all of my thoughts away from illness, away from symptoms, and just focusing on rewiring my brain for healing. But the reason why I felt comfortable with going back to Caring Medical was because they really embody that same healing mindset that goes along with DNRS. And something that was really cool about our visit this time, in between appointments, after I'd got some testing done, we were sitting outside while we were waiting for our next one, and Dr. Hauser walked by and he started talking to us, and we just had a really good conversation with him about the healing mindset, and he actually brought it up, so that was cool. He was talking about the idea of how, you know, even just one thought or limiting belief can hold people back from healing physically, which is a crazy thing to think about, but I completely and wholeheartedly agree with him there, and I think it's so important to have a healing mindset and to believe that healing is possible in order to heal. That's obviously not the only piece of healing, but it's a big part of it, and so that was cool to talk to him about that. And I told him about DNRS and that I was doing this brain retraining program, and that had helped me a lot, and he thought that was really cool. He even wanted to, you know, hear what it was called so he could look at it himself, and so that was good. And I didn't do any sort of filming or vlogging while I was there this time, but yeah, everything went just fine. They redid the ultrasound neck vitals with and without my neck weights. I'm still continuing to do the neck weights. I had my curve checked by Dr. Brian, and then I also had a DMX x-ray, and then I had an appointment with Dr. Hauser and had the injections done all on the same day. So that was a big day, and we went to a park that we went to in between appointments on my first evaluation day, and we went on a short walk at that park, and I did not use the wheelchair, and last time we were there Jake was pushing me along, and this time I was walking and handling the travel and the appointments a lot better. So that was cool. So my neck vitals and pressures and that sort of thing are headed in the right direction, and the reason why I'm sharing that is because sharing positive improvements is a important part of DNRS. So I'm not really going to be sharing any of my current symptoms or my current struggles in regards to my health, but I will be sharing positive victories and things that are headed in the right direction. And so my jugular vein is slowly starting to head in the right direction. I still have a long ways to go before it's normal, but the really exciting thing is that my instability on the x-ray has gone from severe to mild, which is just crazy. And more importantly, my pain and my symptoms have improved significantly, and actually over the last few weeks I've had these small windows of where I've felt zero pain in my neck. Zero. Which is just absolutely crazy after all of these years and how much pain I've been in. I remember thinking, like, if I could just get down to a 5, things would be pretty good. If I could just get to a 5. And I remember my surgeon who did my surgeries, who is well-meaning, I don't mean to like throw him under the bus here, but he told me, you know, I'll probably be in pain forever, and we're just trying to get that pain as low as possible. And that was just cool to have, you know, some moments of experiencing no pain. I mean, cool, that is underplayed. It's amazing. Like, it's a miracle, and I'm so thankful. I think prolotherapy has definitely been a big part of that. It's been huge for me. It's given me so many more improvements than the surgeries that I've had ever could have. And I'm not at all affiliated with Caring Medical or anything like that, so this is not an ad. I'm just showing my honest, real experience. And I wish that I had found Caring Medical before having surgery, but like I always say, I believe that was part of my story for a reason. And even if that reason is just to maybe encourage others to look for alternative treatments than surgery, and to realize that even in severe cases, surgery may not be necessary. Something that was interesting about the injections was, because I'm in a much lower level of pain than I was at my last visit, the injections, well, let's just say I could feel them a lot more this time. Not that I could feel them more, but just like, it was a much more striking difference in the sensations in my neck that I was having than last time. And you know, these prolotherapy and PRP injections, especially done by Dr. Hauser, he does typically like 2 to 3 times the amount of injections than the average prolotherapy doctor, and he does that because he has such good success with it. But with that being said, they can be pretty intense treatments. But I always just go into it with the mindset of like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. The worst part of it is gonna be over really soon, and then as you recover, it just gets better each day. And just kind of take it as it comes, and not let myself get nervous or anything like that for the injections. I just let it be what it's going to be, and take it as it comes. And like I've said in the past, if you have severe instability and severe symptoms from instability in your neck, like, the injections are nothing compared to the symptoms that you deal with those illnesses. And yeah. Like I mentioned, this time, just the contrast of like not being in as much pain and then having those injections, versus when I was in a ton of pain and having the injections, it was kind of like, yeah, it hurts a lot, but like, whatever, you know. It's not that much compared to what I go through on a regular basis. But it is a lot of injections, and it, you know, I would say, well, I don't know, I'm not gonna get into it. Really, we're just working on trying to get the pressure in my brain down. The instability is looking a lot better. We mostly had conversations with him about what I want to do in the future and what I'm aiming towards, what I'm working towards. And I kind of smiled when he said that, because I was like, I want to do everything. Like, I want to go rock climbing, I want to do all the things, I want to go skiing. He said it does make it a bit more complicated with my situation with the fusion, but I'm not going to hold that as a limiting belief. I'm just going to keep progressing, keep moving forward and healing. Yeah, I've made so much progress. It's been very, very worth it so far. I'm thankful that we've been able to have these treatments, and that I've been able to really pair it with these other things that I'm working on with healing, such as the carnivore diet. I've been doing that for over 9 months now. It's been really hard, but it's changed my life. I mean, there's no doubt about it. People close to me really, really recognize the change when I changed that way of eating after I got over the first few months of transition, which was rough. It's a hard thing to do. But I think diet is key in healing, and also DNRS. DNRS has just been really, really good for me as well. But I do want to make sure that I am being real and honest about the fact that like healing is really hard work, and it's not easy, it's not linear. I'm not by any means well yet. I'm not you know, I'm not even 50% yet, but I have come so far that I just am like thrilled with the progress that I've made and so thankful. I feel like I'm coming back to life. It's just, yeah, it's unreal. And exactly 2 days, 48 hours after my injections, I went for a swim in the ocean. The next day I went for a walk on the beach for the first time. I've never been on a walk with Jake on the beach, like a real walk. We went on a walk at the sunset and it was awesome. Yeah, just all these things, they mean so much, and I can't express my gratitude. Yeah, it's almost like it doesn't feel real, like those moments where I'm pain-free. I mean, just like, I feel like I am just coming back to life, and that's something that I didn't know if it would ever happen. To be honest, there were many days and months where I didn't know how much longer I would even be here. I feel like God has given me a second chance at life, and I really want to take that seriously. I want to appreciate it and not take it for granted, and I want to spend my time and my energy wisely, and continue to just go wherever God wants to take me in life. And yeah, anyway, that's the update for you. Things are going well. Yeah, I would say this is the most smooth recovery from prolotherapy so far. It's not easy, like you know, I'll be honest about that, like it wasn't easy, but it's something that's familiar now, being the 4th time around, and I felt very ready for it and well equipped, so all is good. And we thought that we were going to stay for 2 treatments and then go back home, but he said you can go back home and come back in 8 to 10 weeks. So that's what we're gonna do. We stayed a little extra time here in Florida, just enjoying it, and enjoying the beach and the sun, and we even brought the wheelchair just in case we decided to go to Disney, because I'm not up for that sort of activity or walking without a wheelchair yet. I will be though, but we decided it was too hot for that, so we're gonna save that maybe for like fall or winter sort of thing. But yeah, so many things to look forward to, and I'm just letting myself dream again and like fully believe that I'm gonna do all these things again, and it's just, it doesn't feel real. Anyway, I'll stop talking now. I hope you guys are hanging in there. Keep having hope, keep believing that healing is possible, because it is. And I really believe that, and I will look forward to seeing you guys again very soon.